Oh, this takes me back. I love how grandiose this intro is. We're just gonna sit here for a minute or two and just take this in. All right, let's get this underway. Okay, extras, options, graphics, yeah, favorite quality, calibration, yeah, that all looks fine. Sound, we have to adjust this. That's still a little loud. There we go. That ought to do it. We'll keep adjusting the sound on the fly as we go. Nope. I don't want my controls set to wrong. And gameplay options. Combat difficulty, normal, auto level up, no. Squad powers. Subtitles on, autosave on, yes. Alright. Let's boot her up. Import ME1. Boop-a-doop. Okay, let's see. Yep. Those are fine. Alright, our name is fine. Rank, oh. Oh well.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help.
Yes?
Even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to the evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilization nearly 50,000 years ago, have returned. To quell the rumors, the council has... goddammit. The Council has sent Commander Shepard and the Normandy to wipe out the last pockets of Geth resistance. Officially, they blame the invasion on the Geth and their leader, a rogue Spectre. But for those who know the truth, the search for answers is just beginning. Ugh. I hate that I had to pause to read that.
Disengaging FTL drives.
Joker!
Emission sinks active.
Hi, Dr. Chalkwise.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Hi, Presley.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel.
Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
They'll be here. They damn well better.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
There's no time to argue. I gave you an order.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander. Ashley, go! Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Oh, she's dead. No, please, get excited. You were looking forward to this. I like seeing you happy.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
No, babe. Deej is extremely happy that we're playing this game. So I'm telling him, no, please be happy. Because he was excited for this. Also, hi, baby.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
Don't throw your life away. Don't be stupid.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack! Ow! Watch the arm!
Our ship! Oh, our O2's punctured. We're super dead. Amazing what 3 years difference will do, huh? What an intro. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? Oh! This is new. I do not remember this. Huh. Sure. Oh, this was published by Dark Horse? Oh, that's cool.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. Good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative.
We'll get there. Be patient.
With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest and nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren.
This comic is dynamic.
We had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people, but tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Kaidan behind had hardened my resolve. It revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, the single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And then it all went to shit. The end.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Gentlemen, we have the technology. We can rebuild her. Bigger, better, faster, stronger, more Shepard. We got our first achievement already. The Lazarus Project. Facial reconstruction. Choose the default or a custom preset. Custom appearance. Okay. I need to try to get our skin tone as accurate as I can get it. That looks correct. We had some tanner skin, if I remember correctly. And that about looks like what we had. Wait, no, that skin tone's too dark. Does that look a little more accurate, Deej? Okay. Head. I don't really think we did a whole lot there. Eyes. Eye shape. And then we wanted like that. That color eye, I'm pretty sure, is what we had. Jaw. No, we didn't really mess with none of this stuff too much. Hair. Okay, you said you wanted a pixie cut? No, that's hair color, which we want to keep red. I think that was the shade we had. There's the old one. What the hell's a pixie cut again? Oh, that kind. This, yep, this is a pixie haircut. It's this one, right? You're the boss, boss. Those eyebrows look stenciled on. We'll go with black eyebrows. Makeup? Nah. Confirm selection. Wait. Oh, we actually got that for the most part pretty spot on. Nice. No options for scars, huh? None that I can see, at least. Well, that's a shame. Okay. Class enhancement procedure. We'll go through these again one by one, because the thingamajig here looks a little different. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processes that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy. Power training, adrenaline rush, concussive shot. Weapons training, assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle, and heavy pistol. Ammo training, incendiary cryo disruptor. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking down an enemy with gunfire. Soldiers have the most thorough weapons training and can use all special ammo types. Infiltrator. Infiltrators are equipped with a cloaking system that allows them to avoid detection for short periods of time, gaining a tactical advantage over an enemy. Power training, tactical cloak, incinerate, AI hacking. Weapons training, sniper rifles, heavy pistols, submachine guns. Ammo training, cryo disruptor. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers that can take down any enemy. The Vanguard. The Vanguards are outfitted with an L5 implant, enabling them to perform a biotic charge that strikes the opponent with incredible force while bringing the Vanguard in close with short-range combat. Power training, biotic charge, pull, shockwave. Weapons training, shotguns, heavy pistols, submachine gun. Ammo training, incendiary, and cryo. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at close range with weapons and biotic abilities. Sentinel. Sentinels are equipped with the most advanced ablation armor systems to keep themselves safe. If overloaded, the system will stun all enemies within a short distance. Power training, tech armor, throw, warp, overload, cryoblast. Weapons training, heavy pistols, submachine guns. Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. While they lack the focus of the adepts or the engineers, they are versatile and can handle any situation. Speaking of which, the adept. Adepts are outfitted with the L5X implant that can spawn a micro-singularity, damaging enemies and pulling them into the air. Power training, singularity, warp, throw, pull, shockwave. Weapons training, heavy pistols and submachine guns. Adepts are biotic specialists, capable of disabling and killing an enemy with raw biotic power. While they lack advanced combat training, they are the best at defeating an enemy without firing a shot. And Engineer. Engineers can spawn combat drones to harass enemies or force them out of an entrenched cover. Power training, combat drones, overload, incinerate, AI hacking, cryoblast. Weapons training, heavy pistol, submachine gun. The Engineers are tech specialists, the only class able to employ a combat drone on the battlefield. Engineers are the most efficient class at blasting through enemy defenses and disabling opponents. I'm assuming we're keeping our class the same. We're going to go with Sentinel like we did last time. I mean, I had fun with it. I think we should keep our class relatively the same. If we started as a Sentinel, let's keep going as a Sentinel. Besides, we've got new toys to play with this time. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I actually enjoyed playing as Sentinel through the last one, so yeah, let's keep it. Your achievements give you access to the following bonus powers. Select 1. Flashbang Grenade. Alright. Estella Shepard. Origin Earthborn. Reputation War Hero. Class Sentinel. Powers Flashbang Grenade. Profile registration complete. Confirm. Once you confirm your character is complete, you will be unable to change any settings. Yes.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Oh, hi, Steve Bloom.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Oh no. We're going on a bad trip.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Well, there's all your scars.
On the other side of the room. Hurry!
Look at all those surgical scars.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. Don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor. This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Gib.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Yeah, it sure did.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Combat
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Vault over the cover, please. Or don't. Don't also works. Yes, we do have to actively pick up ammo in this game. Our ammo is not unlimited this time. Which means we can't miss. Not nearly as much, anyway. Ooh, big war mech.
I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Oh man, we got a ton of stuff. What do we have here? Paragon Renegade. That's me. Prologue, save Joker. Joker has been saved, but the Normandy has been destroyed. Prologue, Awakening. You have regained consciousness in some kind of medical facility. You must find your way to safety. Finish your training to prove you're ready for active duty. Miranda wants you to get to the shuttles. Follow her directions to escape. Okay, what have I got here? Hurl enemies through the air with a powerful biotic field. Rip enemies apart at the molecular level and stop health regen. Effective against armor and biotic barriers. Tag armor. Energy-charged armor that boosts your shields and detonates a damaging energy wave when destroyed. Overload. A massive energy blast overpowering shields and synthetic enemies. Cryoblast. Snap freeze your target. Defender. Fine-tune your brain, making your powers more potent and efficient. And the Flashbang Grenade. A disorienting concussive charge is thrown that inflicts minor damage and incapacitates all nearby enemies. And we'll grab Cryoblast. So we've got most of our powers. The only one we don't have any access to is Warp. And our Paragon ranking is already up for a good chunk. We'll go through the Codex later. Power Wheel is still the same, so that's good. And there's our guns. Alright, so most of that is still the same.
More reinforcements heading.
Grenade launcher.
Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
The M3 Predator Heavy Pistol. Reliable, accurate sidearm. Effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. The M100 Grenade Launcher. A rapid-fire grenade launcher. Effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. Ah! Badoom!
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll find me. Shepard, read me. I've got things closing in on my position.
Requesting assistance.
Nice!
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Hi, Steve Bloom. It's always a treat hearing him. I love Steve Bloom.
Log update. I can't figure her head out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Yep, he's dead. Rip.
Hostile! I've got him! Shut the... What the hell? You're the air! Tag! What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Who are you? You tell me. I need answers. Hi, Jacob. Also, I see your questions, Deej. I'm staying silent on purpose, because I'm gonna let the game explain.
I just woke up. Probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Just a few questions. Why are they attacking? I'm tired of taking orders. Lead the way.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Just a few questions. I'm tired of taking orders. Lead the way. I mean, do you want to try asking anyway? We can. You want to at least try? Okay.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Whee!
Requesting assistance.
Falling back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
I still have some questions. Let's get out of here. I know we have limited ammo. I am aware. Trust me. I'll be fine. Remember, I was a pretty crack shot in the first Mass Effect. We'll be fine. I'm not worried.
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Alright, let's start from the wheel. Let's start about my injuries. I'm hurt.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Cutting-edge technology? Project Lazarus?
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Project Lazarus?
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Yes, extra pieces, and you're probably right. Everybody probably thinks we're dead. What about the attack on the station?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What about Miranda?
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
It didn't sound good.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What about you? Tell me about you.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
And what about the Normandy?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Presley, no! Oh, Presley's dead. Everybody else made it, but Presley, no! No! We liked Presley. Oh, it's sad. Where's everybody now?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
I want to go find them.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Alright, then we gotta go.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who's that?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Let's take a look at the door. It doesn't open. Oh!
Log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
I doubt it, Bucky. Alright, Jacob, what do you have? Pull incendiary ammo. Ah, Cerberus operative. Well, there's your answer, Deej. He works for Cerberus. By extension, Miranda does too, if he works for her. Which probably means we are in a Cerberus facility. Those motherfuckers. Looks like they're the ones that picked us up and put us back together. Oh shit. And then he's only got a single squad point left, so we're gonna leave that at that. Yeah, one and the same. The same group that was doing experiments on the Thorians, the Rachni, and the same group that killed Admiral Kahoku and his soldiers by tossing them to the Thresher Maw. The one and the same. We have them to thank for pulling us back from the brink. How does that make you feel? Probably not great, right? I gotta step away for a little bit here. The dogs are pacing and I want to go and check on Grandpa. So I'll be right back now that this is a good time to stop. I will be back. I am returned. We're back. Time to continue our regularly scheduled ass kicking. Ooh, thermal clips. Boop.
We've been spotted.
Robots.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Critical system damage.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God! I'm hit! They shot me!
I smell bullshit. I don't know why. I just had this sinking suspicion that there's something wrong.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
I can kind of see why you would say that, babe. At least a little bit.
Shepard, down here!
Oh, hi, Wilson.
Bastards got me in the leg!
I remember you, Wilson. Let's get you out of here. You know something I just kind of realized? It's weird that we've gone through so many games on stream, and this is the first time we've come across Steve Bloom out of the course of all the games we've played. Wilson!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the...
Access the power wheel, select Unity. Revives any wounded, fallen squad members. Okay. There you go.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't trust any of you yet. It doesn't matter. Wait. No, he's not drunk, babe. Okay, Deej, hold on a minute. Why do you keep saying Varric? Did Steve Bloom voice Varric in Veilguard? I assume it's because of Veilguard, because I know Steve Bloom doesn't voice him in 2.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only 2 possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
No, he's not drunk, babe. He was just shot in the leg. Yeah, I was about to say, hang on a minute. Because I would have known if Steve Bloom voiced Varric or not. Not the same guy. But she tried to help me. Either way, we can't help her. Maybe, maybe not. Not dizzy. It was just him getting. It was him getting up that was difficult because he was shot in the leg. Okay, so this game is going to work a little different from the first one. We still have our basic options: Paragon top, neutral middle, Renegade bottom. But we actively have to do Paragon things to get Paragon options. Same with the Renegade stuff. We don't even have skills anymore for Charm or Intimidate. Not on our skill list, at least currently. Huh, no, maybe I didn't.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
How did those two not explode?
Okay, we took them down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of them. That's not true. That sounds familiar. Why would Cerberus save me? You lied to me. We know who Cerberus is.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
The Elusive Man? I'll never work for Cerberus. Fine, let's go. And what are you after?
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
And we still have our other options. So what are we looking at here?
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
There we go. And we got some Metajo back. The shuttle is your only hope of getting out of the station alive. Probably, but we're gonna find out once we finally get the chance to talk to him. Nice. Opening your. Opening your. Bruh.
They threw my shields!
You Nimrods gotta stop getting in the way when I'm trying to shoot.
Critical system damage.
Bop. There we go. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you've found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass the security. Easy. Different minigame this time. But one I'm actually pretty good with. I'm good at memory games.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Well, there's your answer of how fucked up we were. Organ tissue damage, molecular cellular damage, burns. We were, for all intents and purposes, completely fucked. We were super duper duper dead.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
That was your idea of due process? Now you can't question him. Okay, what happens now? I knew he was lying.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Well, now we can't question him.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Okay.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Where were you during the attack?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Any other survivors?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Some might have survived.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
What about our destination?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Elusive Man is waiting for you there.
And if I don't want to go?
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
What about the Lazarus Project?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the Elusive Man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
She's got a big nose. She looks like a bird. Alright, fine, let's go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Time to go.
Before you meet with the Elusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
I know.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Elusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years? I feel fine.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
I had no choice. We're done here. I had to win.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Kaidan Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
It was a hard choice. We're done here. It was that or die.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Kaidan gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
That looks like a bridge. Okay.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Nice, we got Paragon points out of that. We need to be very, very careful. As you can see, like I said, we don't have any options for, like, charm or anything like that. If we're gonna be the good guy, then we need to be the good guy. Think like the choices from Dragon Age 2, Deej, where you lost the charm and intimidate skills. Same rules apply. If we want to be a good guy, we need to make good guy choices. Also, I'm going to warn you about this ahead of time. There are some flash decisions that we're going to have to make real spur of the moment. It's essentially going to be like a miniature QTE. So we have the option to pick the option, and if we miss it, we miss it. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm going to be saving even more frequently than normal. I want you to understand that, okay? Yeah, basically, but still. Hi, Badger. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I've got no choice. For the QTE things, I'm gonna have to, like, make the split-second decisions.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Bleh.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Armor locker, customize gear. Select and customize your combat armor. We'll go with a regular N7 helmet. Increase health by 5. Increase health by 5. Increase weapon damage by 5. Alright, so we've got some armor pieces that we can mess around with here. The N7 helmet. Dual layer of fabric armor and kinetic padding with lightweight ablative ceramic shell. Comes standard with a suite of communications, navigations, and battlefield awareness software. Also increases our health by 5%. Dual layer fabric and kinetic comes standard. Hard steel to protect from hazardous and environmental conditions. Increase health by 5. Recon hood. A hood issued to covert action teams. This model's optic display interfaces with small arms auto-targeting software, linking hand and eye for improved accuracy and increased weapon damage. Ballistic mesh fabric and composite ceramic plating provide necessary armor, and the integral air filters help in hostile environments. I have to admit, this full cover combat hood is really good, but I'm extremely biased when I play games like this. If I can't see my character's face, or their mouth and eyes, then I'm not doing it. So we'll go with the basic N7 helmet. Chest plates can't do anything about, and the gauntlets and shoulder guards we can't really do anything about. We'll go with... No, that's too bright. I think the dark red armor is what we'll go with. And for the tint color, we'll go... black. Pattern? Actually, kind of like the splatter pattern on the side. Oh, never mind. Does it come in black? No, of course not. That I don't mind too much. That I actually think looks pretty nice. The red, black, and silver look really nice paired together. With the blue lights on the back for the boosters. Pretty sick. It does, you are correct. Though I'm a little biased with my color schemes, very much so. And then our casual clothes. I kind of fuck with the hoodie and the sweatpants, personally. Okay, which one are we going for, then? I adjusted the armor, so I'll let you pick our casual setup, Deej. Which one am I looking at here, my guy? So this one right here, the tan outfit that's got the exposed shoulders. I mean, I kind of fuck with the hoodie and the sweatpants, so I definitely think we're going to pick this one, if that's the one you and I both agree on. Absolutely. It's the man.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You don't know me, and what do we know? I need some answers. Nice. We're sticking with Sentinel for this playthrough.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You're not my friend. Skip the pleasantries. Not bad. Yeah, I had a good time with it. But I forgot how radically the combat system changed from the first Mass Effect to this one. So it's going to take a little bit of adjusting to get back into the swing. The controls are relatively the same, but there are definitely some differences.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Alright, let's start asking some questions. Tell me about Cerberus.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
What about the abductions?
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Alright. What about, why don't we ask the Alliance?
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Maybe I believe you. Where do we start? I am having a lot of fun with Sentinel, though. The mix of tech and biotics is exactly the kind of rush I was looking for. I don't know why I didn't play through this the first time with a class like that. When I did my initial playthrough of this series way back, I played Soldier through the entirety of it.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted.
Miranda
and Jacob will brief you.
I'm supposed to trust them? Do I have a choice? What are you expecting? I'll find your evidence.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I love that sun in the background of his little office space there. Very cool. Okay, there's a bunch of all of these little, like, prompty things that just popped up, so... And we got a lot of Paragon points. And we leveled up. So... Oh! Ah, so that's how we get our specialization this time. And reaching everything to the end gives us access to enhanced powers. Alright, so put a point into Defender and one into Warp. So now we have a single point in everything, at least. We are definitely going to be putting emphasis into Defender, because that's going to power up our Paragon and Renegade stuff, which we need. Plus, the sooner we get access to our Elite class, the better. Alright. Prologue, Awakening. Investigate the missing colonists. A ship is waiting for you in the hangar bay to take you to Freedom's Progress. All the colonists of Freedom's Progress have mysteriously vanished. The elusive man would like a team to investigate the disappearance. Look for clues that might explain what happened to the missing colonists. Now then. Oh my crumb. Wow, that's a lot of Codex stuff. Oh boy. Okay, are we gonna do all this now, or do we want to wait? Oh, thank God. That means we can mostly skip a good chunk of this if we want to. Thank Christ. Still, though, that does beg the question. Do we want to do the Codex stuff now, or wait? It should be pretty easy to pick up the stuff that we already went through. Considering I read most of it by hand. Okay. Hi, Miranda.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Just remember who's in charge. Thanks for resurrecting me. I'll do my best. You sound jealous.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We don't have to be enemies. Is there a problem here? What is your problem?
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Bitch. Alright, tell me about the current mission.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
We did try that, Batcher. The only problem is, because Deej has to then listen to me talk and then hear the stream, it was a little overwhelming. We tried that in the very early stages of the first Mass Effect, and it did not work.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me about the Lazarus Project.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Elusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like what?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Elusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Well, I'm glad he was the one in charge. I don't know. Should we answer her like that? She did just say she basically wanted to turn me into a docile puppet. So I'll give the Elusive Man points there. At least he didn't want to try to turn me into a drone. How do you want to answer this, Deej? Do you kind of want to leave sleeping dogs lie here, or...?
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Elusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I wanted a little more than a resume.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Rude. Where'd you train at?
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The Elusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Okay, fine.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
You are so mean.
I'm glad the Elusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Those colonists need my help. I didn't join Cerberus. I'll reserve judgment for that. Ah, there it is. There it is. I was waiting for that. So there's our new one for this game. I don't think you will find her as insufferable as you did Kaidan. I don't think so, but time will tell.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Yes. I'm not sure. No. I trust you more than I trust Miranda, if that tells you anything. Plus, Jacob doesn't really seem like such a bad guy.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Tell me about the current mission.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
What about your time with the Alliance?
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
A Corsair?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
For what it's worth, Badger, you have my sympathies on that one. And what about joining Cerberus?
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
See, the way Jacob's describing these guys really doesn't make them sound so bad. You know, except for the whole extremist shit and the experimentation, and yes, I'm still not over you guys killing Admiral Kahoku. Fuck you.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
But I like Jacob. He seems pretty cool. Ooh! Mission complete. Mission summary. Shepard escaped the attack on the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survives. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. You have received the following bonuses for importing a level 57 character into Mass Effect 2. You start at level 5, you get an additional 150,000 credits, 10,000 element 0, 10,000 iridium, 10,000 palladium, 10,000 platinum, 190 extra paragon points, and 40 renegade points. The M100 grenade launcher. A rapid-fire grenade launcher favored by Bloodpack Vorcha mercenaries, capable of taking down multiple enemies with a single well-placed shot, effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. Cerberus funding, 3,750. Credits found, 5,775. Total credits earned, 9,525. Cool. I like that you get those little mission debriefings there.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Let's see. Tell me about the other colonies.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Odds of success?
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
And how far does my authority stretch, exactly?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second-guess you, Commander. If the Illusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Someone could still be alive. We're here to search. Do whatever it takes.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Alrighty, datey. Cerberus has provided you with some additional weaponry. Like what? Okay. So we've got a heavy pistol, a regular pistol, plus our grenade launcher. Jacob's got a shotgun and a pistol, and Miranda's got 2 pistols. Fires 3-round burst, very effective against shield and biotic barriers, weak against armor. The M4 Shuriken machine pistol. Jacob's got the M23 katana, a common military shotgun, deadly at short range but ineffective at long range. Very effective against shields and biotic barriers but weak against armor. And then he's got the Predator pistol like I do. She's also got the Shuriken. Okay. Are you sure you don't want to stop now? This mission might take us a while. We just started. If we're gonna stop before things get interesting or crazy, this would be the time to do it, my guy. It's up to you. Oh, now we can level up, now we can level up Miranda as well. Two points in service offer, warp overload. Alright, we're good there. We've already been going for a little over 2 hours, even if a lot of it was, like, fluff. I definitely think this is a good stopping point before things get super crazy and we, like, get super invested, because I know you. The minute we get, like, super into this, you're gonna want to stay up. You need to get some sleep, dude, and so do I. Well, I'm probably not going to be sleeping for a little while, but still. I definitely think this is probably where we should settle down. Uh-huh. That's what I figured. Yeah, no, he's not going to last that long. And with how long I'm probably going to take combing through everything, this will take us probably about an hour. Because I tend to be pretty thorough when I go through stuff like this. I can't help it. RPGs are kind of one of my bread and butters, and games where I can loot and pick up and, like, look at stuff are my bane. At least in terms of time sank in. So yeah, no, this is where we stop. I think that is more than fair. Uh-huh. Same. Alright, we'll stop here for tonight then. Thank you all very much for joining me. It was nice to be able to finish the first Devil May Cry. And now we're starting on the second Mass Effect game, so... Oh, if you can make it, Badger, that would be awesome. If you can't, it's no big deal. I'm glad you just came anyway. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you all so much for showing up, everybody. It has been a trip going through these games with all of you. So we will pick this up probably when we're next all available, which could be tomorrow, depending on how things go. So I will likely see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. You all take care, and I'll see you all next time. I love you very much, little brother. You have a good night's sleep. Babe, if you're still watching, I love you too. I hope you get some rest as well. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.